followed the Old Testament
Right.
to the letter. And he said, and it wasn't long after that I became a Christian, that I accepted Jesus. He says, and I remember, he says, my father was suffering over it because, you know, they have to basically, in some religions, in Jewish religions, they almost bury you like you're dead.
Yeah, right.
And he said they didn't do that in his. He says, but his father never. He said, my father loved me so much he never would have done that. And he said, but one day he went to a preacher to listen to a sermon, and his father wanted to come. And he didn't realize it, but his father had been reading the New Testament also, because he wanted to know what his son was, what changed his son. And it came towards the end of the sermon, and the pastor said, who in this room believes in Jesus Christ? And he says, I raised my hand, he says, and I looked back because I thought my father would be upset. And he said, my father's hand was in the air also. He says, so they both became believers in Jesus Christ. And he said, it's because, and I can relate to that, because when I read the book, not the Old Testament, just the New Testament, that's what changed my life. That's what changed everything. It was Grandma's encouragement, you know, which had me thinking about it. But it wasn't until I read that book. When I remember when Daddy was sick, it drove me to look for, where is he going to go? Is there really a God? I remember, is he really going? Is he going to be gone forever? Does he disappear? Is there really a God? You know, and I would go through the radio stations, sitting in front of the house, trying to find somebody. I figured there had to be some kind of religion on AM radio, and sure enough, I found 570 AM. And I heard this pastor talking about Jesus and how you give your life to Jesus and everything like that, and that piqued my interest. But they kept on talking about reading the Bible. You have